All right, guys, I titled this video, How to Make 6 Months of Progress in 3 Months. I know it's kind of a clickbait title. The reason is because I want to show you guys how you can actually make way faster progress than just doing your training on your own. What I really should have called the video is how I can help you achieve your best. The main component of this, like the most important thing, is you have to do the work, okay? So no matter what you do, or no matter how you choose to let me help you, you're gonna have to be the one that puts in the work, okay? That's something that a lot of people think they know, but when it comes down to it, sometimes they don't actually embody that. They think that just by hiring a coach or something, they're gonna get results, and it doesn't work that way, okay? All I am is an advisor. All I can do is tell you what I think you should do, but it's totally up to you to actually do it. All right, so let's get started. So there's 3 ways that I can help you achieve 6 months of progress in 3 months, and it really is that drastic. All right, the first one is my school community. The school community is completely free. It's a community of like-minded men geared towards brotherhood and self-improvement. All right, so this is going to be one of the most powerful ways to make yourself a better man overall, not just with fitness, but also with just self-development and growth, because you're going to have a community of guys who are just like you, who are trying to do the same thing, achieve self-mastery. Accountability. So members hold each other accountable, or members hold each other to a high standard. That's very important to me. So I don't want anybody in that group that's going to be, bitching and moaning and complaining and making excuses, and every week they're like, oh, it's a new week, I'm going to actually get after it this time. Starting over constantly, that kind of person who's always like, oh, we're going to get after it now. And then next week it's like, oh, we're going to get after it now, and nothing gets done. So we hold each other accountable in this group, all right? That's a huge part of this, is keeping each other on track. The school community is also full of free programs that are actually effective and prioritize progress, no junk volume. All right, so all the programs that are on the school community, save for Human Weapon, which we'll go over in a minute, are free. And these are actually really good training programs, okay? I poured my heart and soul into these. These are like an expression of all of my years of training. I've been working out, training hard for 15 years. And these programs are everything that I found that actually works really well, wrapped into one package. Live Q&A sessions and tips for training and nutrition. So there's a ton of stuff on the school that's not just workout programs and then the wall where people talk. I'm also going to be doing live Q&As on there where you guys can ask me questions about training, nutrition, anything else under the sun. And then I'm also constantly giving tips for training, nutrition, and health in there, and kind of just posting my thoughts in there. So it's a good spot to go if you want to be around people that think like you and me, and just kind of build friendships there. Again, and it's totally free. So there's no reason not to be in the school community. Everybody that's watching this video should be in that school page, because there's no disadvantage to it. It's only going to help you. All right, the second way I can help you make 6 months of progress in 3 months is with Operation Human Weapon. So Operation Human Weapon is a living program that I release every single week. All right, so it's not like a 12-week downloadable program. It's not something that, you just do it and then that's it. All right, so this is something that every single week I'm refining what we're doing based on the results of the previous week, kind of like I do with my one-on-one coaching, except it's crowdsourced. All right, so I'm tracking everybody's trends. I'm seeing who's hitting PRs and who's not, and I try to figure out why. And you get a new week of training every week. So as we go through different phases of training, you're joining along with the group. So everybody's doing the same thing at the same time, which goes back to community and accountability. It helps out a lot with your accountability when everyone's doing the same workouts. And then you have that community of everybody going through the same training, all right, the same suffering. You also have progress tracking via the Train Heroic app. So this is something that's not on the free school programs. In the Train Heroic app, you're gonna punch in exactly what weights you used, how many reps and sets you did for each exercise. And then every time you train, it's gonna give you a prescription of what to do this time based on last time. So it's basically tracking all your PRs for you. And then I'm gonna put in there how much weight I want you using based on your PRs, okay? So that training is gonna be a little bit more dialed in than just the free stuff where you kind of have to figure it out on your own. It's constantly evolving to be more effective. So as I learn, you grow. All right, so I've been doing this for a long time. I've been training for 15 years. I've been coaching for about 10 or 11 years. But I'm constantly learning new stuff and new techniques. So as I learn new techniques, you're gonna reap the benefits of that. There's 100+ members all doing the same training. So like I said, community, right? And then it's highly flexible. So whether you train in a home gym or a commercial gym, or you can only work out 3 days a week, or you can work out 6 days a week. The Train Heroic app, the Human Weapon, is really flexible, so it allows you to move the days around and kind of just do them on a schedule that works for you. And I always give equipment suggestions for people that don't have a full commercial gym. All right, so anyone can do it. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't have the time to commit to that program or this or that. Like, there's no excuses. Pretty much anybody can do the Human Weapon program. There's always a way to get it done, no matter what your work life is like or anything like that. All right, and then third and final way that I can help you get 6 months of progress in 3 months. This is the most powerful way, but it's also obviously the biggest investment. So this is one-on-one coaching. I always start out by saying it's for serious people only. I don't want to work with program shoppers. So I've ran into this problem in the past, the people that they want me to do the work. They don't think that they have to do the work, and they think that just by hiring me and having me program workouts for them that they're going to get fit. And then a couple months later, they drop off because they didn't actually do the training because they weren't actually mentally committed to doing it. All right, so I don't want people who are going to be wishy-washy or have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I want people who want to fucking lock in and get the training done and get the results, because the results are drastic. As you guys see on my Instagram stories, I'm constantly posting people's PRs. People are making crazy progress they don't make doing anything else. It's the most powerful way to get better. It's custom programming specifically for you. It's based on your goals, your schedule, your equipment. So I'm making this workout for you, for your schedule, for your equipment, for your limitations, for your preferences. And then as time goes on and I learn more about you as an athlete, the program evolves with you. So I'm going to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you, what supplemental exercises you might need. So like, let's say your bench press is stalled or something. I'm going to figure out why your bench press is stalled, and then I'm going to fix it. All right. And that's going to make your muscles bigger or whatever. So you know, even if you don't care about your max bench press and you're just with me to get big and strong or something, or, aesthetic, we still want those lifts to go up. So everything's objectively tracked. So even with my clients that are training, just for hypertrophy and they don't give a shit how much they lift, those people are still tracking their progress. Although I really like taking people on who care about how much they can do and not just what they look like they can do. Frequent personal communication with me. So not a week goes by that my clients don't talk to me. We're always in communication. It's very vital to the program. So all my clients have my personal phone number. We talk on the phone, we text, and it just adds that extra layer of depth to help me, help you achieve your goals. This is the fastest way to get results. Obviously, because I'm programming the training for you, this is going to be your fastest way to progress, because we're going to be working around all the roadblocks that you would run into on the more generic programs. And then also, we're doing things that the other programs might not address. All right, it's things that you specifically need that maybe other people don't necessarily need, or the group doesn't need. There might be certain exercises or a certain schedule or reps and sets or tempos that would be really beneficial for you that the group training like Human Weapon isn't currently working on. Okay, so I'm going to figure that stuff out about you and program that in for you so that you just make crazy rapid progress that you would have never made just doing a generic program. Training updated weekly based on your progress, constantly tailored to be perfect for you. So that's basically everything that I just said. I'm always updating your training. So every Sunday I sit down, sometimes on Saturday, and I go through your training log and I give you a new week of training based on the previous week. So every time you go to the gym, you know exactly what you're doing. There's no guesswork involved. Every rep, every set, every exercise has a purpose. Nothing we do in the gym is just because. I don't ever tell people to go to the gym and just do bicep curls, do 3 sets of 10. It's like, well, what weight, what tempo, how much rest, all that stuff is really relevant. Okay. So in the end, these are all the different ways that I can help you get 6 months of progress in 3 months. But like I said, the biggest one is the school community. So no matter what you're doing, no matter if you're going to go on school and do Human Weapon, or go on school and do the free programs, or you're going to go on school and then sign up for one-on-one coaching, get in the school group. Okay. I'm going to post a link to the school community down below in the description. Just go and join right now. It's totally free. There's no catch or anything like that. You just download the app, you join the group, and then you make an introduction.